In this video, I am going to discuss about the combination of the circuit, combination of the AC circuit. Like here, first circuit containing the inductance and resistance in series means LR series circuit. Already I have discussed in the previous video when the circuit contains pure resistance, when circuit contains pure inductor, and when the circuit contains a perfect capacitor. And in that case, when the circuit contains a pure resistor, so in that case, the voltage across the resistor and current both will be in same phase. When circuit contains a pure inductor, then the voltage is leads the current I by phase angle 90 degree. And when the circuit contains the pure capacitor or perfect capacitor, then in that case, the voltage lags behind the current by a phase angle of 90 degree. So let an alternating voltage V is equal to V naught sine omega t be applied across a circuit in which a inductor L having inductance L and resistor R. So the potential difference across L and R. Once again I would like to repeat it. Let an alternating voltage V is equal to V naught sine omega t be applied across a circuit in which a inductor of inductance L and resistor of resistance R be joined in series. And let the potential or voltage across this inductor is VL and voltage across the resistance is VR. Since both L and R are joined in series and in the series combination the current is remain same. So current in L and R will remain same. So first you see here the voltage across L, VL and VR. Since when we will draw the phasor diagram, then voltage and current is taken as a vector. So here the vector sum of VL and VR is equal to V. Again you look here, the vector sum of VL and VR is equal to the applied voltage. So first we will draw a phasor diagram for this combination. So when you will draw the phasor diagram, since the current in both is same, so first we will draw a line for current. And suppose when the circuit contains only resistor, forget this inductor, L ko bhul jaiye, only resistor, then you can say the potential across this resistor is VR and current in this one is I. And VR means potential across the resistor and current both will be in same phase. So if current I is here, then VR is also in the same phase, means around it. Now next, when we consider only inductor, केवल inductor लें. When circuit contains suppose only inductor, then the voltage across this inductor is VL. And when circuit contains only inductor, then voltage across this inductor leads the current I by phase angle 90 degree. It means current I is this one. So VL we will take upward, which leads with this current I through angle, what angle? 90 degree. And now the vector sum of VL and VR is equal to the applied voltage. So in this case you can say this resultant is given by this one. And this resultant, you can say the resultant is given by this one. And this resultant V is equal to, you can say a root VR square plus VL square. Because this vector is VR, this vector is VL, so this one will be also VL. So the resultant vector sum is given by V is equal to VR square plus VL square. And suppose this applied voltage V, this one which is equal to root VR square plus VL square, makes angle phi with current I. So you can write here the applied voltage V square, you can write here V square is equal to VR square plus VL square. इसी चीज को हम ऐसे लिखते रहे. But remember this, VR is a potential difference across the resistor, but VR is equal to IR. Because the current in this one is I and the resistance is R, so you can write potential difference VR is equal to IR. Similarly, VL and VL is equal to I And which factor oppose the current in this inductor? That one is called inductive reactance and denoted by XL. So that we will write here VL is equal to I into R. But who will play the role of resistance in inductor? Inductive reactance. That one is called XL. So we can write VR is equal to IR and VL is equal to I into XL. Now you put the value of VR and VL in this equation. So you can write here V square is equal to VR square means I square R square plus VL square means I square XL square. So we can write here V square is equal to, at place of VL square, I square R square plus I square XL square. Now you can write V square, take I square common, here you can write R square plus XL square. So here V square is equal to I square into R square plus XL square. Or you can say V is equal to I, or simply you can say V square upon I square is equal to R square plus XL square. Simply you can write like this one. Or V upon I is equal to root R square plus XL square. Or simply you can say I is equal to V upon root R square plus XL square. So we can write here I is equal to V upon root R square plus XL square. And when you will compare, since applied voltage is V, current is I. So by Ohm's law, you can say I is equal to V upon, this one is R. R is effective opposition in the flow of the current. But it means root R square plus XL square is play the same role as the resistance. But it is not called resistance. Resistance nahi कहलाता है. This one is called the impedance of that circuit. And it is denoted by Z. So impedance of this LR circuit, which is denoted by Z, is equal to root R square plus XL square. But the role of Z is what? To oppose the flow of the current. It is the effective opposition in the flow of the current in this circuit. And that one is called impedance of that circuit. So the impedance of LR series circuit is given by Z is equal to root R square plus XL square. Or also you can say, since XL is equal to, you can write also omega L. Or you can write omega is equal to 2 pi FL. So you can write here Z is equal to root R square plus omega L whole square. Also you can write at place of the omega 2 pi F. If the frequency of alternating current is given, then at place of omega you will write the 2 pi F. And in this way you can use, this is the expression for the impedance of the LR circuit. This one or this one. Since this formula I is equal to V upon root R square plus XL square, this will play the same role as the resistance, which is called the effective resistance of the circuit or impedance. So unit of Z, which is equal to root R square plus XL square, the unit of Z is ohm. And its reciprocal is called admittance. And its unit of its reciprocal is, as you know, ohm inverse or mho, or you can also write the Simon here. So unit of Z, ohm. Reciprocal of Z is called admittance, and its unit is mho or ohm inverse or Simon. Again you see here from this phasor diagram. In this case, this one is a phi. This one is applied voltage V. And this applied voltage V makes angle, suppose phi, with the current I. It means you can say in LR series circuit, the applied voltage V leads the current I, suppose with a angle phi. What I am saying, मान लेते हैं कि LR सर्किट में जो ये अप्लाइड वोल्टेज आएगा वो करंट I से क्या कर रहा है, 5 डिग्री ऊपर लीड कर रहा है. you can calculate from here tan phi, and you know tan phi perpendicular upon base, so you can write VL upon VR, VL upon VR. At base of VL you can write I into XL upon IR. So I can see by this one. You can write here tan phi is equal to XL upon R. At base of XL also you can write omega L upon R. At base of omega you can write 2 pi f also, so 2 pi f L upon R. So in this way you can find out the angle phi means through what angle the applied voltage V leads the current I in LR circuit. Now, next topic is circuit containing capacitance and resistance in series. इसके पहले हमने लिया था inductance and resistance in series. Now next one, capacitance and resistance in series. This one is called CR series circuit. And in this case, suppose a capacitor and resistance are joined in series with an alternating voltage. So let an alternating voltage V is equal to V naught sine omega t be applied across a circuit in which a capacitor and resistor are joined in series. And since both are in series, so the current in both C and R will remain same. And suppose the voltage across this capacitor is VC and voltage across this resistor is VR. As already I have told you, when you will draw the phasor diagram in the alternating current, then voltage and current is taken as a vector. So in this case, you can say the vector sum of VC and VR is equal to the applied voltage V. So when you will draw a phasor diagram for this combined circuit here, so first since the current in both is same, so first you will draw for the current. Suppose this one is current I. And in same way, when circuit contains only resistance, potential across it, voltage across is VR, and this VR and current both are in same phase. So you can say here, this one is a VR and this current I for the resistance in the same phase. And voltage across this capacitor, when circuit contains only a perfect capacitor, then voltage across this capacitor lags behind the current by a phase angle 90 degree. Since this one is a current I, so voltage VC across this capacitor in this phasor diagram will lags behind the current I by phase angle 90 degree. So you can say this is VC. And the resultant of VR and VC, we will take their vector sum. This one is equal to the applied voltage V. And suppose this applied voltage V makes angle phi with I. So here applied voltage V lags behind the current I by a phase angle phi. Suppose हम मान लेते हैं कि इस समय ये जो वोल्टेज अप्लाइड वोल्टेज V आएगी वो करंट I से phi डिग्री क्या कर रही है, lags behind हो रही है. तो first you will find out what is the value of V. So again you can say here this one is VR, this one is VC, this one is VC. So you can write resultant V square is equal to VR square plus VC square. So we can write resultant V square is equal to VR square plus VC square. But you know VR is equal to IR, and VC is equal to I into XC. Which factor oppose the current in perfect capacitor? That one is called capacitive reactance. इंडक्टर के केस में जो काम एक्सेल करता था, कैपेसिटर के केस में वही काम एक्सी करेगा और रेजिस्टेंस में वो कार करता है. तो VR is equal to IR and VC is equal to I into XC. Now you can say here V square is equal to VR square means I square R square plus VC square means I square XC square. Or you can say I square is equal to, or simply here V square is equal to I square. Here we can write R square plus XC square. So you can write from here. And finally, we can write I square is equal to V square upon R square plus XC square. So I is equal to V upon root R square plus X square. And when you will compare it again with the Ohm's law, I is equal to V upon R. It means root R square plus X square is the effective resistance of this CR circuit. But this one is called not resistance, this one is called impedance of that CR circuit. And it is denoted by Z. So the impedance of that CR circuit is given by Z is equal to root R square plus X square. But the role of the Z is same as the role of the resistance. इसका मतलब PR series circuit में effective resistance of the circuit क्या हो जाएगा? Root R square plus X square, which is called the impedance of that circuit and denoted by Z. And also, since X is equal to, 1 upon omega C. Already I was given. So you can write here also Z is equal to root R square plus you can also write 1 upon omega C square. So you can say the impedance of the CR circuit root R square plus X square are in terms of Xc, or at place of Xc also you can write 1 upon omega C whole square. At place of omega also you can write 2 pi f if the frequency of the alternating current is given. So by using this relation you can find out the impedance of the CR circuit. And the unit of Z is also same as the unit of resistance. It means the unit of Z is what here? Ohm. So remember this, the unit of resistance ohm, unit of inductive reactance ohm, unit of capacitive reactance ohm, and unit of impedance, कोई भी तरह का impedance हो उसकी unit क्या होगी? Ohm. So in this way we can find the impedance of the CR circuit. And suppose from this phasor diagram, again you can say from this phasor diagram, this applied voltage V lags behind the current I by phase angle phi. So we can write tan phi is equal to perpendicular upon base. So we can write here VC, this one VC upon VR. At place of VC we can write I into XC upon I into R. I is cancelled by I. So tan phi is equal to XC by R. And at place of XC we can write 1 upon omega C. So you can write here tan phi is equal to 1 upon omega C into R. So in this way also you can find out the value of phi. Phi means through what angle this applied voltage V lags behind the current I. मतलब ये applied voltage V current I से कितना डिग्री lags behind है. So you can find out with the help of this relation tan phi is equal to 1 upon omega C into R. So today all of you go through this topic here. What I have discussed is basically about when the circuit contains L and R in series, and when the circuit contains C and R means capacitance and resistance in series, then how can we calculate the impedance of that either LR circuit or CR circuit, or how can we find the phase angle phi. Be careful about this phase angle as well as the formula for the impedance, because when you will solve the numerical, so there always you will use these formula for finding the impedance of the circuit. So today all of you go through this work. Thank you.